Hey guys, so how are you guys doing? I missed you guys. So anyway, I today I want to talk about some Christmas and New Year's stuff, right? Of course we're talking about kicking them in the nuts. I mean, like, what else would we talk about, right? This is the KHIN channel. So anyway, all in reference to self-defense, hello. And you know what I was thinking about? So while I was, this Christmas cracking some nuts, you know how, with a nutcracker. So I was cracking some nuts with a nutcracker, right? And I was thinking, oh my gosh, what if one was to crack some nuts? I mean, nuts with a nutcracker, right? And however, when I think about cracking nuts specifically, it's not like a penis nut, because that's not a nut. It's a nut, like a nut sack, like a, so gross, right? Like I'm driving, of course. I'm thinking about what more closely resembles some nuts are testicles, right? So suppose, and I guess, the best way you would get a good crack would be to first tie them up. I guess you'd have to tie them up first and then you'd have to crack them, right? But who is going to go through that extreme while trying to defend oneself? I mean, you would have to take a guy hostage, right? To be able to expose his testicles and crack those nuts, right? So, I mean, how would you effectively use a nutcracker while defending yourself, right? And so you're sitting down, it's Christmas and you're cracking your nuts, right? I'm creating a scenario. So you're sitting down cracking your nuts for Christmas, okay? Before you, holler at that turkey and ham. And all of a sudden, someone barges in the room. Dude with a mask on, because, it's COVID and all. He's got a mask on. Anyone can get away with anything during COVID because everyone's wearing masks, right? And, okay, hey, honey, how you doing? I'm thinking it's your husband, your sweetie, your brother, whoever. How you doing? And it's not your honey, okay? It is someone come up in there to harm you. So what are you going to do? You're sitting there with a nutcracker, cracking some nuts, right? You got broken shells all over the place. I mean, that's another weapon. Let's talk about that later. But you got broken shells all over the place, right? So what you want to do, I guess, I don't know if you can effectively, with the less than sign, snip at those nuts. And you probably could, through his pants, just snip, 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 snip away at him. Like, snip, 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 snip. Like, try to get him, right? But I think the best way to use a nutcracker in defending yourself against a guy to harm his penis would be to just kind of crack at it like this. And oh my gosh, they spin like this. So you can spin it like this and you can just keep spinning them at him. But I mean, like, is that going to be a waste of time? Because then he's going to get you. You have some broken nuts, somehow he falls on the floor. He slips on some eggnog that had spilled on the floor. Whatever, shut up. Okay. And you grab the broken nut, the nut shells, right? And you throw them on his nuts and you just stomp on them. And I know some of you at home are going to try this. So what you want to do is you want to get the nuts that are already cracked, right? You want to pile them up on his nuts and you want to stomp on them. So think about this. You're stomping on the nuts that are already cracked. So there's like sharp edges on them. And then you're stomping on them. And so it's kind of like piercing the penis a little bit. And so this is hurting. Think about it. Ow, 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 ow. Like that hurts, right? No? Anyway, I think it hurts. But I think that's a good idea, right? And so yeah, think about those two. So those two may work in defending oneself. That is Christmas nut cracking on another level. Okay? And then what else I wanted to talk to you guys about is New Year's resolutions. Who are we or what are we kicking in the nuts for New Year's? Because there are some things, right, that we need to just kick in the nuts and throw them away for the new year that we need to get rid of, okay? So, what am I kicking in the nuts for New Year's? Let me think. Okay, guys, so you know what? I think that I'm not done with my Christmas nut correcting. We're not gonna move on to New Year's yet because I just came out of somewhere. Of course, everywhere is still decorated for Christmas. And you know what? I figure if someone's gonna break into my house and attack me, right? And it's Christmas, I'm still gonna have some other things I can use. Give me a second. So, other things I can use. Hello. I just came out of post office boxes, etc. And while standing there waiting on my package, I realized there was a candy cane hanging on the counter. Okay, it's hanging off the counter, and I thought, oh my gosh, did I even sanitize? Sanitize, people. Oh my gosh, I'm doing the without sanitizing. Y'all, it's a lot. But anyway, so so I thought, oh my god, a candy cane. So I mean, we can spank those nuts with a candy cane, okay? Like, for real. Like, we can get them real good with a candy cane. Now, some of them are short, some of them are long. This one that I saw was kind of long, okay? The candy cane's got a little hook, right? And so if you were to swing it forward, right? And dude is lying on the floor, it would kind of catch him underneath, between the legs and under the buttocks, and you can pull him. It'll probably break, but whatever. So you can just spring that thing with a candy cane. I mean, come on, like that works, right? So think of these ideas, because I know that there are people who have been attacked during Christmas, because Christmas is that time when you get all the goodies, you get all the good gifts, you get probably have some money around. So someone's going to try to break into your house and steal your goodies, and in order to avoid them stealing all of your goodies, or any of them, you can find things to attack them with. You can hit them with a Christmas tree, but that's not going between the legs, and that's not attacking them nuts. Not really, unless you were to maybe break off a limb of the Christmas tree and just kind of switch him down with that, because a limb could be a good switch. Have you ever been switched? Like, have you ever been, like, when you were younger, did your parents ever tell you, go outside and pick your switch, right? Ever? Let me tell you something. A switch ain't no joke, okay? So you get a Christmas tree switch, you switch him down between the legs, oh my gosh, you will get him good. I mean, especially if he didn't have anything on. Why wouldn't he have anything on? Would he, like, come in your house naked? Okay, that's a thought. So, he breaks into your house and he's naked. I don't know why he would, but if you switched him down good between the legs, oh my gosh, with a Christmas tree limb, you get him real good, because that switch stings. That hurts, okay? So forget a whip, because you're not really having a whip lying around for Christmas. You have a Christmas tree, you're having candy cane, you're having nutcracker, and you're having nut shells. Okay, crack the nuts with the nut shells, okay? Anyway, I hope that gave you some great ideas on how to defend yourself during this Christmas time, so you can keep your gifts and open them all, and they can be yours. Okay, so, who or what do I want to kick in the nuts for the New Year's? Because, you know, there are some things that, you know, some things that we've developed, some habits we may have developed during this COVID time, you know. We've developed some bad moods and whatnot. And understandably so, because it's been rough, honey. It's been difficult, okay? There are some people that have maybe caused you harm because they are going through it and they are miserable, okay? People who have just done you wrong, and that, you know what? I've seen your true colors and I'm good. I'm going to kick you in the nuts for New year. Okay, so what do you want to kick in the nuts, or who do you want to kick in the nuts out of your life for the new year so that you can be a better individual? So, number one, who I want to kick in the nuts for the new year. So, there is a dentist. You know, when people thought of these, I have these silver fillings that look black in my teeth. I think they're permanent fillings. They are permanent fillings. Whatever, I had a root canal one up. Whoever thought of the idea of, oh my gosh, there are some people who are going to need permanent fillings. Let me invent some silver permanent fillings. I don't care for you very much. Like, I don't, because how did it make any sense? Never and ever, Ari, has there ever been anyone who had black teeth. Teeth have always been, am I mistaken? Teeth have always been white, okay, with the H, white, okay? So why, how, in your mind, do you think, oh, silver fillings, that'll work? So that guy, I want to kick that guy in the nuts, you know, for the new year, because it's constantly on my mind and it frustrates me. It annoys me. Every time I open my mouth, it annoys me. That guy or that girl, that lady, them and the dentist that put that in my mouth, I won't kick y'all in your nuts for the new year up out of my life, because you know what? This ain't cute. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You know what I mean? So there's an Indian dentist that I went to. Notice these are dentists. I don't like doctors, dentists. I don't like the hospital. I don't like a clinic. I don't want to see a nurse walking by my house. I don't want to see a doctor anywhere. Like, I don't know. I'm not here for it. I'm not interested in anyone who's going to poke on my body and cause pain to me. I want to kick all of you in the nuts if you try it. So anyway, this Indian dentist, I don't know what your name is, Indian dentist in the Palmdale area in Nassau, Bahamas, hello. But he pulled a tooth of mine one time, I can't remember, years ago. This is something that I constantly think about. It's something that angers me all the time, okay? He traumatized me. It was like he was trying to pull out my entire jaw. It wasn't even numb enough. I'm like, I need more stuff. I need more stuff in my mouth. And he didn't give me any more stuff, any more drugs, which I needed. And on top of that, he's yanking at my jaw. And while I'm hollering in there, he is shouting at me, hello? Pay attention, customer service, please. I want to kick him in the nuts. I would like to harm him down there with his medical tools. That's what I want to do. I want to kick him in the nuts, and I want to throw all of those at his midsection area. Okay? Thank you. I want to kick you in the nuts. So I'm going to say deuces to you for Christmas. Deuces to Silver Dentist guy for Christmas and the person who created them. I want to kick in the nuts. Who else? The people on the street, oh my gosh, here in Nassau, people drive so horribly. You know, on the streets, they're hauling ass out of corners without stopping. They're not stopping at stop signs. They're swerving into you and talking about, oh my gosh, like, they were driving too slow in front of me, so I thought I would just swerve into you. And what? No. Like, people drive ridiculously over here, and all of those people, for the New Year's, I would like to kick them all in the nuts, because I could do with some better driving in these streets for the New Year's, okay? I want to kick myself in the nuts. Because, like, I tend to just let off at the mouth sometimes. I mean, like, I say bad words sometimes, like the F-U-C-Ks and whatnot, and so I'm trying my best for the New Year to stop cussing, okay? Can I stop cussing? Because you go. Can I stop cussing for the New Year's, please? Like, Jesus, help me. I want to be a gay girl. But no, I really want to do that. I've been trying to find ways to say words differently, because I get angry and I just get loose right here at the mouth, right? So I want to kick myself in the nuts for not controlling thine own tongue, right? Who else do I want to kick in the nuts? I mean, there aren't many things or people. Any bad habits, I want to kick them in the nuts, okay? I want to pummel the nuts of my bad habits, okay, for the New Year's, and I want to be an even better person. I'm an awesome person, by the way. but I would like to be an even better person for the new year. So for this new year, I would love to kick all of my bad habits in the very nuts. Okay? Thank you. Now you let me know down in the comments who or what you want to kick in the nuts for the New Year's to make yourself a better person, to relieve yourself of negative thoughts, any negative energy, negative people in your life. Just kick them in the nuts and tell them deuces. So by the way, guys, I wanted to say, please like, subscribe, comment, and push the notification bell, guys. Come on. Help me out here. I would really appreciate it. Do that for the New Year's. Make that your New Year's resolution. Okay? Thank you, guys. Bye.